Hi everybody, it's Christine from Revibe and Pia, and I have your Monday motivation message for you. So you know that old saying, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all? Well, I am of two minds about that actually, because I was thinking to start off and say, you know what? It is true. Sometimes it's really important to just not say what you're thinking, right? For several reasons, right? Because we are kind and we are compassionate and we try not to hurt the other person's feelings, right? We do have that in us that we want to, be the nice person. But also, it gives us a chance to take those thoughts, what we're thinking, and instead of just blurting them out and maybe having them not even heard or fall upon deaf ears, I think if you take that extra moment to write down how you're feeling, get it out on paper, talk to a friend or a coach or somebody that you can really, get deep with and let them know how you're feeling and how it's affecting you. Go home and scream aloud, punch a pillow, just sort of get it out physically out of the body and onto paper or out there verbally, and take that moment to work through things so that when you do come back and have something to say to that person, first of all, you're coming from a less emotional place. So you're going to be a little bit more rational. You're going to sound a little bit more well thought out. It might be better received in that sense. And you can also take the time to really make sure that it's coming from a good place, of coming from the heart with a good intention. Because again, for me, intention is everything, right? If you come at something with a bad or a mean intention, it's going to be received that way, and that's the energy exchange you're having, and that's going to come right back at you. So if I really want to see change in the situation that I feel I need to have a voice about, then I need to take a moment and get it ready in my head and come make sure that my intention is pure and where I'm coming from and know what I want the end result to be, because that's definitely part of the battle, right? A lot of times we just kind of blow off emotionally because something has triggered us. So again, there is definitely a time to not always say what you're thinking. It's hard sometimes because we want to fight the fight and stand up for ourselves. And I do think there's definitely a time and a place for that. We have a voice. We need to be heard. We all are equal. We all get a vote in this world. There's a lot going on that we don't all agree on. So we have to know that there's always going to be more than one side to the story. There's more than one truth, right? If I stand in my truth, it could be very different than yours. But making sure that we are, compromising, and yet we are also empowering ourselves to be heard and stand up for ourselves. I think that is very important, and there's definitely a time and a place. I just think that there's also time to show that little bit of humility and step back and not necessarily blurt everything out and respond reactively to something that's being done to us or said to us. And just take that extra moment, even if it's a moment, and think out what you're going to say. Act with intention, act with kindness, or put your thoughts together as best as you can if the situation is recurring, before you address it, so that you really, you have more power that way. You really come at it from a good place from the heart and well thought out. So from my heart to yours, I wish you the ability to see the difference of when it's time to speak up and speak out and hold strong with what you believe in, and when it's time to maybe step back and be willing to just listen to the other person or compromise, or take your thoughts about it away and put them together to give you more power for when you do speak. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. Take care, guys.